Hello and welcome to my short video about mood boards. We're going to just very quickly explain what a mood board is, then I'm going to show you how I make mood boards. It's an easy method and you don't really need any kind of artistic ability. That's the good news. So, what is a mood board? Essentially it's just a collage of images and text, and the idea is that it will show the mood, the feeling or the vibe that you want to associate with the project or the product. They're used quite a lot in industry if you've got a large team and you want all of your designers to be on the same page. We're going to use it to help you get an idea in your head of what your page is going to look like, really. So, if you would like to get some inspiration from good mood boards other people have made, Pinterest is particularly good for this. There's a thread called All Things Colour, and they have a post called Great Examples of Mood Boards, which has some particularly good examples you might want to look at. Now, the mood board that I'm going to make is going to be for a made up company called Zap, who are a made up energy drinks company. Obviously yours will be for Game On, but the process will be exactly the same. So I'm going to recreate this, although it might be slightly different as we go along. So to start with, we need a blank PowerPoint slide, 3 words and 1 colour. Now your words should be positive adjectives that are things that you want people to associate with your product and with your brand. And an easy way to do this is if you Google positive adjectives and hit the images tab, you'll find lots and lots of lists of good words that you could use. So I'm going to go for courageous and fearless and humorous, because I think they're words that would fit energy drinks company well, and just need to make a note of those in your PowerPoint for now. Next we're going to choose a colour. Now I want you to think about the psychology of colour. If you Google psychology of colour, you'll find lots and lots of articles about this. Now essentially different colours make people feel different things or have different connotations attached to them, and you can either base your colour decision on the words you've chosen and which ones line up, or taken in a different direction. It's up to you. I'm going to go with red. I think excitement, strength, love and energy fit well for an energy drink, so I'll be going with red. Now we're going to get some images. So go to Google Images and search one of the words that you've chosen. If you click on Tools, you can narrow your search by colour. So choose your colour, and then we're going to pick 2 images that you like from the choice here. Now I'm going to go with this one. That looks cool. I'm just going to copy that and paste that onto our PowerPoint. Resize that a little bit and get another image. So you notice I'm not even having to load the images, we can just copy them straight from Google results. Sometimes you'll find an image won't paste, you just get an empty box. If that happens, go to Paste Special, choose Device Independent Bitmap, and then you should see the image appear. that one. And then we repeat this for the other words that we have chosen. So I've gone for humorous. Let's copy and paste that image in. And you don't have to be too neat with this. It doesn't matter if things overlap, but do try and fill the space. Try not to leave any big gaps. It will just create a better overall effect. That's pretty cool. We'll go with that. You may wish to fast forward this bit, as I am just going to be getting another 2 pictures from the remaining word, fearless. Quite nice. Those. Paste these in there. Paste special. And one more from fearless. There's that. Now you'll probably spend a little bit more time choosing your image for each word. I am very much going as quickly as I can with this, really. Let's just reposition those a little bit. Let's just resize that. Okay, so we have our first 6 images in our mood board. It's beginning to take shape. The next step is to choose the rest of our colour scheme. Now there's a particularly good website called mycolour.space. Very, very good website. When it loads, if you click on this capsule in the middle, that will allow you to choose a colour. So we're going to go for red, and yeah, that looks good to me. Now if we click the generate button, we'll get lots of different colour schemes generated for us with that colour as the main colour. So if I scroll down, you'll see lots and lots and lots of different colours. I'm going to go with, I think, Twisted Spot Palette. Looks good to me. So I'm going to get a snipping tool and take a snip. Now it's important that you get the hash codes for the hex codes, sorry, for each colour, which are underneath the boxes there. And we're just going to copy that and paste that into the bottom corner of our mood board. Okay, the next step, we're now going to take that colour code and copy it, and we're going to go to this website. It's labs.tineye.com/multicolr, which is MULTICOLR. And this site allows you to search for images by colour, but in a much more specific way than Google Images does. So if we choose red colour from here, just have to wait for my laptop to catch up with us. Now if we click on the colour wheel, we can paste in our colour code and click select. Now I'm going to go back to colour space and choose a second colour code from our palette. Click on the colour wheel again, paste that in. And we can move this slider for the balance between the colours if we want it to be mostly blue or mostly red. And then we can choose some more images. So we're going to pick 3 images from this website and paste those into our mood board as well. Two of them using just those 2 colours. And then we'll grab a 3rd colour code and add that in as well. Maybe get a little bit more red in this image. Okay, so there we go, that's our images. There's one step remaining, and that's just to get some text. Obviously this could be neatened up quite a lot, but for now we'll move on. So the final step is for Google Fonts. Now if you load fonts.google.com, we're going to drop in some fonts somewhere on here. Now we can type in our company name, so I'm going to go with Zap, and it's best to search really through the categories. So I'm going to go with a handwritten font. If we turn the size up here, and take snipping tool, take a copy of that and paste that in. Now you might want to remove the background using the tools in PowerPoint, and you can that on top of some of the pictures, and importantly make a note of the name of the font that you've chosen, so that when you come to build the website we'll know what font to use. So choose 2 or 3 fonts that you like, drop those onto the mood board as well, and then that will be a good enough mood board to meet the criteria for P4. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. Goodbye.